Hello, friends. I made a video 5 days ago and I got so many questions. So I'm making these answers in response to those questions. And you need to watch this video till the end because at the very end, I will be demonstrating how to submit your DB lottery application. So that is going to be very important. Let me share my screen and show you some of the questions that I received, and we'll go over them. The first question is that, when is DB lottery starting? For 2022, we are going to start on Wednesday, October 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be 5 p.m. in Cameroon. DB lottery will end on November 8th at 12 p.m. Again, it will be 5 p.m. in Cameroon. Let's go to the first question. Can I play the US DB lottery if I am in Cameroon? My answer to you is yes. You can play if you are in Cameroon. Question number 2. Can I play the DB lottery if I am out of Cameroon? My answer is yes. You can play the DB lottery if you are out of Cameroon and if you are eligible to play. Question number 3. Can I include my spouse and children if I am married? Absolutely yes. If you are married and your spouse is eligible and you are eligible, you can play and list your spouse and children under your name. Then your spouse can play and list you and your children under your spouse's name. Question number 4. Can I include my boyfriend or girlfriend and children if I am not married? United States does not recognize come we stay. So it's either you are married or you are not. If you are not married and you have children, you can play as an individual and list your children under your name. Your spouse, who is not also married, can play and list the children under her name if you are not officially married. Question number 5. Do I need to upload individual pictures when I play the DB lottery? Yes, you will need to upload a photo for each person for all the people that you are listing under your name. If you have 3 children you're listing under your name, you need to upload their pictures individually. Question number 6. Can I upload a family picture when I play the DB lottery? No, you cannot. Question number 7. Can I play if I have advanced level certificate or its equivalent? Yes, that would qualify you under education. Question number 8. I have O levels, but I wrote A level and did not pass. Can I still play the DB lottery? My answer would be yes. Go ahead and play. Question number 9. I am a professional driver. Can I play? Kind of tricky. It depends on where you studied professional driving. This can qualify you under occupational training or vocational training, but you might have a hard time proving it at the embassy during your visa interview. There is no harm in trying though. Question number 10. I am a hairdresser, a tailor, a cleaner in a big company. Can I play the US DB lottery? My answer is yes, if you can prove that you qualify under the US Department of Labor qualification, which I will show you very soon. Question number 11. I am a soldier in the Cameroon Army. Can I play the US DV lottery? DV lottery is open to everyone who is qualified, but I'm not familiar with the Cameroon Army or policy. But remember that before you are issued the visa, Cameroon might need to give you clearance. Well, I guess the first step is to play. If you win, you deal with the next step later. Question number 12. I am married, but I have side children with a side chick. Can I include the children? Interesting, right? Yes. If you are eligible, you can play and list all your children under your name, whether they are side children. You may not list the side chick though. Question number 13. We are not legally married. Can we play as a married couple and backdate the date of marriage if we are selected? Stay away from fraud. You don't know when fraudulent activities can be harmful to you. Remember that all the information that you submit gets stored in a database. And tomorrow, if you are going to the United States Embassy, maybe for a different purpose, another visa or a job or anything, that information can hurt you. So I would warn you, I would recommend that you be as truthful as possible and stick with the truth. I hear the truth never fails. Question number 14. I do not have A level, but I am in lower 6 now. Can I play the DV lottery? Yes, you can play. Question number 15. Do I need an email to play the DV lottery? Yes, you do. Question number 16. Can I send my pictures and information and you play for me in America? My pleasure. I will do that for you. Question number 17. I am married, but I sign up for polygamy. Can I list all my wives and children? Unfortunately, United States does not recognize polygamy. So you cannot list all your wives. You will need to choose one, but you can list all your children. Sorry about that. Question number 18. Can I play now? And if I win, I buy a certificate. Again, stay away from fraud. The United States Embassy has a sophisticated way of evaluating documents. And if it is determined that you are using fraudulent certificate, that can harm you. Question number 19. We are in the village and there is no internet. What can we do to play the DV lottery? Well, the Mbum DV lottery coordinator will be going to some villages and some cities. Check in the Telegram group or in the WhatsApp group to know when they will be in your city or in your village, and make sure you spread the information. When you go to the center, the Mbum DV lottery coordinator will take your picture following the specifications, will get your information, and will play the lottery for you for free. You just need to be in the right center or in the right location at the right time and give the right information, and we'll do the rest for you. Question number 20. I am in Dubai right now, and my wife and children are in Cameroon. What can I do to play the US DV lottery? Tell your wife to take the pictures of the kids and that of your wife and email to you. Then you can play the DV lottery, including your own picture. Question number 21. Can I submit multiple entries to increase my chances of winning the USDV lottery? No, that will work against you. You cannot submit multiple entries. If you do that, you will be disqualified. So this is also a warning. If you play with the Mbum DV lottery coordinator, please don't play somewhere else, because when you get 2 confirmation numbers, you will be rejected. Question number 22. I do not know anyone in USA. What happens if I win the US lottery? If you win the US lottery and you don't have a sponsor in the US or someone to accommodate you, under the Operation 2C that the Mbum people are coordinating, we will get a sponsor for you and you will go live with the person in the United States. You just need to be of good character and be able to provide the right information. But first, worry about playing. When you win, we're going to give you more information about that. And I recommend that you subscribe to this YouTube, because we will be providing more updates like this. If you subscribe, you will know when I upload the next video. Question number 23. When will the Mbum DV lottery coordinator come to our village or city? We are going to post the schedule in the Telegram group or in the WhatsApp group. When you know when the Mbum DV lottery coordinator will be coming to your location, please spread the information so that other friends can benefit. This is free of charge. You just need to say thank you to the coordinator. Question number 24. How should I prepare when coming to play the DV lottery? If you are coming to the location where the Mbum DV lottery coordinator will be, make sure that you have the right information. That's your names as they appear on your birth certificate or your national ID card or your passport. You should also dress well. Make sure that your hair is low, not too high, because that will affect the photo specification. And make sure that you are not putting unnecessary makeup if you are a lady. Just groom well, wear clean clothes, and be ready for a good smile. Question number 25. After obtaining first school living certificate, I had no means to further my education, but I learned a trade. Can I play the USDV lottery? You can play the USDV lottery as long as you qualify under work experience or under education. I will be showing you how to verify that. The question about names. Let's say that your name, as they appear on your birth certificate, is Komfo Francis Ngala. So I've noticed that sometimes on the ID card or the passport, they just put your surname and your given name. So what happens to this one if it's not there, right? That can be confusing. I will show you how to fill the DV lottery form. But if you are playing through the Mbum DV coordinator, we will take care of that for you. If you are playing by yourself, make sure you watch till the end to see that example. I'm going to go show you what it means to qualify under work experience now. So under, move this away. Okay. So if you go to the DV lottery site, this is the official DV lottery website. Okay. If you look down here, you will see that there is, they are saying that you need to confirm your qualification, whether you can play or not. And this is the instruction, right? You need to have high school education or its equivalents, or 2 years of qualifying work experience as defined under the provision of US law. So this is not according to Cameroon standard, but according to US law. And they are warning you here, you should consider not playing or applying for the DV lottery if you do not meet the educational or work experience qualification. Because if you do that and you win, then you pay the visa interview fee to go for visa interview, and they determine that you actually did not qualify, they will not refund the money. All right, so they are warning you here. So what is the education qualification? It's here and very clear. It has to be high school education in US standard. That means that it has to be 12 years of studies. And if you count well, we have 6 years in primary school. And if you are in lower 6, that would be like 12 years. So you can have a strong case. But the perfect candidate would be one with advanced level or its equivalent. Actually had a case that played with probatoire and was given the visa, right? You know that if you follow the technical education, I think probatoire would be like the equivalence of lower 6. So I think you just need to argue your case well if you are in lower 6 right now. But hopefully by the time that the results are out, you should already have your A levels and not need to worry about that. The one that creates more confusion is this work experience. What is it? All right. This is the specification according to US standard. So it has to be a job that the US Department of Labor designates that you need at least 2 years of training or experience in that job. And it has to fall within job zone 4 or zone 5, or classified in a specific vocation preparation rating 7.0 or higher. Now, do not look at this from the standard in Cameroon. That's why I was saying that if you are a tailor, if you are a hairdresser, if you are a barber, you cannot just compare that to someone who is trained in United States, because they have specific requirements that they need to meet before they call you a barber here in United States. Before they call you a hairdresser, you need to have training in an approved institution and following specific requirements. So don't look at this from Cameroon perspective. But if you go to this site, you can check. So these are the jobs by family. So if you look at here, you see a list of the jobs that if you qualify under the US Department of Labor requirements, you can actually be eligible for the DV lottery. So let's take something like, what can we choose from here? Okay, let's take something like a dancer. If we take something like a dancer and scroll down, you can see that the range here says you need to get trained for 1 to 2 years. But this one is 6.0 and is less than 7.0. Remember that here, they actually said that it has to be 7.0 or higher. So all these qualifications matter, right? You need to meet them. You need to be eligible. Let's look for another one. Again, see whether we can see one that will qualify. Let's say you are a let's say you are a musician or a singer. All right, let's check, see whether you qualify or not. Yes. If you are a musician or a singer and you have more than 5 years of experience, and in the last 5 years, you have like 2 years of active participation, you can qualify under this. But you have to prove at the embassy that you actually had training to be a musician, which is in line with this qualification. So you can go to this site and check more, all right? I just wanted to show you that and to show you this warning that they are telling you here: if you don't qualify, don't play, because you will be rejected, even if you win, and the money that you paid for the visa interview will not be refunded. So let me quickly show you now how to submit a DV lottery application. I need to warn you that the site that I'm going to is not an official site for DV lottery. I'm just showing you as an example, just to clarify some doubt. Again, the site is not official. It's just a simulator, all right? So if you go to this site, this is how you can enter the information. I'm using the example of the name that we had here, Komfo Francis Ngala. So on the ID card or passport, you will see surname, nom or surname, right? So I'm putting Komfo because this will be like your family name. Then prenom or given name, I'm putting a Francis, right? Then where does Ngala go to? Maybe they might have it like this on the ID or passport. So how does this translate to the DV lottery form? What do you need to do? So this will become Komfo, will be your family name or your last name, as it is in US, they go by last name, first name, and middle name. So in this case, Komfo will be your family name, Francis will be your first name, and Ngala will be your middle name. If you only have two names, Komfo, which is your family name, and Francis, which is your first name, you can just say that I don't have a middle name. Then you don't need to include this one. You just say, check mark here that I don't have a middle name. Then you will select your gender, whether you are a male or female. You will also need to provide your date of birth. And remember that it has to follow this format. So it has to be the month, the day, and the year. Now the city. This is the city where you were born, right? I'm using Bot here as an example. The country where you were born. So I'm using Cameroon here as an example. So there is a drop down here that you can select the country from. So I selected Cameroon as example. Now, the question about eligibility is whether Cameroon that you've selected is eligible to play the DV lottery. Remember in the last video, I showed you some countries that are not eligible and why. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. In this case, Cameroon is eligible. So you will just need to say, yes, you are selecting Cameroon because it is eligible. And that's where you were born as well. Now, in the previous years, there used to be passport requirements. I know that this year it is waived, so it will not be required. But even if it is required, you can just provide your name if you have the passport. So I'm just using this as example for those that have the passport, if at all it is required. You will just provide your names, your passport number, then the month, the day, and the year when that passport will expire. Then the country that issued that passport, which will likely be Cameroon. But if you do not have a passport, you can also say that you are not required to submit a passport because of this reason. Okay. But I think in 2022, passport is no longer required. Then you will need to upload your photo, right? So you have to have a good photo to upload. I'm using this photo as example. Okay, if you upload a wrong photo, it's not gonna give you a check mark here. Here it is even rejecting this one. It's saying that the head is bigger than allowed. So you need to choose your photo wisely. And this is where it is very important. The quality of the picture, the size of the picture, how you are sitting and facing the camera, the distance between your head and the top of the picture frame, how it is cut from your shoulders, all of this matters, okay? Then you need to provide your mailing address. This part here is optional. If you want to provide it, you do. If you don't want it, no problem. I'm just using a fake name here, Martha Yenjong, and I'm saying that the address is Mbum Catholic Church. I know that in Cameroon, we do not have like street numbers. But if you live in an area where there is street number, you can actually provide your house number and the street address. I hope one day Cameroon will live up to this standard. So the city I'm using here is Mbum. You will need to provide your own city. It could be Ndu, it could be Lo, it could be Nkambe, it could be anywhere, right? Where this address is tied to. If you live in Douala and you wish to provide that information, that is fine. All this information is where if somebody needs to send you information, they can actually send it to. So that's what you're providing here. In Cameroon, we do not have a zip code either. You can, if you have a postal code, fine. Otherwise, you can just say you don't have it. Check this map. And the country will be Cameroon. Where do you live today? Like somebody asked in the question, if you live in Dubai, you need to select Dubai. You live in Cameroon, if you live in USA, you need to select that country where you currently live today. You can provide your phone number. This is optional, but you can provide it. When you're submitting the DV lottery application form, you need to provide your email. Could be at Gmail, could be at Yahoo, it could be at anything, but you need to have an email. Okay. This is important because there is a new feature on the DV lottery site that if you misplace your confirmation number, you can use this email address to retrieve it, right? So if you don't have an email, go create one. It's free of charge. This is, so you enter your email here and you confirm that the email is right here. So this is where you select whether you are eligible to play as a result of education or work experience. If you have primary school only, you may not be qualified, okay? So be careful what you're choosing here, because those will be grounds for rejection. Remember that it has to be high school or more. So if you go select primary school, then they will just reject you, right? If you have doctorate degree, yeah, you can select that. University, maybe you went to university but you did not graduate, so you can select some university courses, right? Master's degree, all of that. But this would be the right qualification that you can select, depending on how it fits you. What is your current marital status? This is where either you are married or you are not married. If you select that you are unmarried, then it will not ask you to provide the information about your spouse or children. If you select that you are married and your spouse is not a US citizen, it will provide you more information to provide the information of your wife and children. If you select that you are married and your spouse is a US citizen, it will provide you more information as well. If you say you are divorced, you are a widow, or you are legally separated, these are the options that you can choose. Divorce and legally separated are two different things. Then here we'll ask you to how many, like the number of children that you want to submit. You will list them there. Because this is a fake site that I'm trying to simulate this on, when you select this, it's going to give you more information to provide the name of the children, their date of birth, and to upload their pictures. Even that for your wife as well, or your husband, depending on who is playing as the primary applicant. I hope this information was helpful to you. And if you find it helpful, you can subscribe to this channel. I will be providing more information about how to get a passport, how to get a sponsor in the United States. If you win the DV lottery, what do you need to do to get a visa? How do you look for a flight? How do you prepare to come to United States? What should you be doing so that when you come to United States, it will be easier for you? Should you be learning driving, hairdressing, maybe tailoring, how to prepare some good food? What should you be doing? I will make more videos. So if you subscribe to this channel, when I upload the next video, you will know. Also, when the DV lottery is out, I'm going to make another video so that you can go check it, and I will show you how to check it. I hope this was important. Thank you so much.